everything looks good. Welcome to another Tuesday morning beginner workout. I'm Dave, if you don't know me. So we're going to go through, just take you to the main stage here. We're going to go through a stretch, strengthen, and sweat workout. So what that looks like is we're going to have our first movement of our group be a stretch. Our second group is going to be a strength exercise. And the third, get the heart going a little bit more cardiovascular. We're going for the sweat. We're going to have, I actually have that a little backwards there. We're going to have 4 groups of 3 exercises, not 3 groups of 4 exercises. 30 seconds on, 10 seconds off. I'm just going to start that there, and hopefully that shows up for me there. So we're going to start with a warm-up, and we're just going to start with some standing twists. So I'm going to take a step forward with my left leg. I'm going to twist to my left with my arms up, step to the right, twist, and alternating. Hope everyone is doing fantastic this Tuesday morning. Hope you're as awake as I am. All right, we're going to go into our lateral steps again. I'm not so much doing a lunge. I'm more focused on keeping the trail leg straight, feeling the stretch in my inner groin. Just adding the step to get the heart rate going, get it up a little bit. We're not trying to do any crazy warm-up where we're getting our heart rate super high, just shaking off the cobwebs, shaking off the dust. And we're going to go into high knees. If you're not so comfortable with a little bit more impact, you can always just go with the march. When I march, opposite arm, opposite leg, or I can start picking it up. Again, to your own intensity here. Doesn't have to be too fast, but just get those knees up. Again, you can always be right here. Right? Your own intensity, your own pace. All right, we're going to go into our arm swings, starting with our palms up and out. Crossover, palms down. Crossover, palms down. So we're going to try having the timer as a count-up timer instead of the clock today. Let me know what you think in the comments. Go ahead and type in the live chat if you're here. Just because it doesn't make too much sense when we post it on YouTube to have it as a clock. All right. We will be getting into exercise group 1. Within group 1, we have our hamstring stretch, our deadlifts, and our stairs. So for our stairs, I'm just going to be using a chair here. I actually don't have any stairs in my house. If you have something to step on, like a firmer step stool, anything that's a little elevated off the ground, you can use that. For our hamstring stretch, we will just get right into it. I'm not going to demonstrate that one before we do so. I'll just talk about it. What we're going to do is we're going to hinge at the hips, and you can join me. Curling our hands along our body. And up, down. So we're going to do, I didn't even check the timer on that one, close to 30 seconds there. So for our deadlifts, I'm going to get you guys to grab something that has a little bit of weight to it. Whether it's a resistance band, whether you have weights, whether it's cans of soup, whether it's a couple of books. But we're essentially going to be doing the same exercise, but with weights here. So again, I'm going to hinge at the hips. I'm just going to wait for the 15 mark here. Down we go. And then I push my hips forward in order to lift the weight up, keeping that spine nice and neutral. There you go. Two and one. All right, we're going to set those down, 10-second rest. Then we have our stairs. Again, I'm going to use the chair here. And then it's just at your own pace, right? So I'm a little higher up, so I don't need to go as fast here. But I'm just stepping up, using my arms. Up and down, right? Again, you can change the pace to whatever you need to be. It could be a little faster. Again, I'm going a little higher up, so that'd be a little difficult for me. Less than 10. Straight breathing and time. All right. That's round one. Going on to round two. We're actually going to start a hamstring stretch from the ground and do a modified hurdler stretch this time, just so it's not too similar on the first one. I'm going to point my toe towards my shin and reach out as far as I can, just feeling that stretch. I don't need to arch my back or feel, touch my toe on this one. If I grab here, I'm feeling a stretch in my hamstring. I'm going to switch sides, and I'm not going to risk hurting my lower back by rounding it to get there. I just need a 6 out of 10 stretch in the back. That's all I need. I don't need anything more than that. And that should be all you need too. But your 6 out of 10 might be touching your toe. It might be touching, your thigh. It might just be stretching your leg out. That's why we have to make our workout our own and go to where, our 6 out of 10 is. So I'm going to use a resistance band this time around. And I'll show you what that looks like. So I'm going to step in, just like so. I'm going to grab low on the band, and we're starting. And I'm just standing up with the band, right? And I can add a little bit more tension to that, so I'm grabbing a little lower. And this certainly isn't as heavy as the weights, but it's still at resistance, halfway there. Again, we want to stay nice and straight. Toes and knees pointed forward. There you go. And time. My favorite, but not really, stairs. And we're going in 5, 2, and 1. Again, I'm always using my arms. Opposite arm, opposite leg. It's balance, and it's also the most efficient way to move, right? When you walk, you swing opposite arm, opposite leg without even knowing it, right? There we go. Almost there. Oh, pull. Try to stick. Looking forward. And time. Awesome. So that's round 2 done. On to round 3. We're going to go into our modified hurdlers again. You can also do this stretch with a band. I'm going to assume not everyone has one, so I'm just going to stick with modified hurdler. You go ahead and begin with me. Got a nice deep breath in and out. We're going to switch out the halfway mark, which is in 5 seconds. Switch. If you keep your toe pointed towards your shin, you're actually going to stretch your calf as well. So really try pointing that toe towards the shin. There we go. All right, and we're up on our feet. I'm going to go back to the weights again. We're going in 3. I'll go 3, 2, and 1. I keep the weight close to my body as I push my hips back, and I keep my spine neutral. I don't need to bring these weights all the way down to the ground. We're halfway there. I just need to go where I feel that stretch my hamstring, and I feel like I'm not going to lose any form, any range of motion by doing it properly. All right. And last but not least, you guessed it, we have those stairs. 10 seconds already up. I go as fast. Moving off the opposite leg, going at my own pace here. I'm keeping the pace consistent. I can do this for 30 seconds. If I push myself, I know I can do that. So that's what I'm going to do, right? Keep breathing, keep stepping, opposite leg. All right, awesome. So that will bring us to group 2. We'll just reset that down. Group 2, we have our lizard. So you guys might not remember this, but we were going into this half kneel position, right? And then I was putting both hands, my left leg's forward. I'm going to put both hands on the inside of my left foot and really try to push my hips down. All right? It looks like that. You guys can go ahead and join me here. We'll start at the 30 seconds, 3 seconds ago. Really feeling this stretch in the hips. And we're going to switch. So we get even on both sides. So right leg's forward this time. Hands are on the inside of my right leg here, just like that. I'm pushing the hips down. Really feel that stretch in my hips. My hips are tight. All right. Fire hydrants. We're in this quadruped position here. And we're going to bring the knee out. You can go ahead and join me. Like your dog. Marking your territory. Switch here. I'm doing all one side. And we'll switch sides for 15 seconds, and then as you can see, we switched here. Feeling that in the side of the hip there. Try never to let your leg touch the ground. All right. Oh, sorry. Missed the timer there. Bunny hops. So you guys can do this sort of lengthwise, where we're taking these nice small hops, nice soft landings, or you can just be in place, right? Nice small hops, nice small landings. I'm going to stay in place here for today. We're going in 2 and 1. So I'm just doing these consistent, soft jumps. Keeping my knees and toes pointed forward. Oh, that mat is sticky. Less than 10. Nice soft landings. Nice small jumps. 2 and 1. Awesome. 10 seconds to get down on the ground. We're going to go into that lizard pose again. Again, my left leg's forward. 2, 1. I'm placing both my hands on the inside of my left foot, driving my hips forward. Show you what it looks like again from this side. And we'll switch sides. Right leg's going forward. Hands on the inside. And I'll show you from this side here. You know, I'm not the most flexible man in the world. I'll be the first to say that. But I always try my best. All right, excellent. And we're into those fire hydrants again. We'll just start right away. 10 seconds isn't too long. Again, I'm never resting. I never let this right leg come down. And we'll switch sides. I'm always moving, always grooving. Squeezing at the top. Nice controlled movement, right? All right, excellent. All right, so we're into round 2 there. We're gonna have to change that, no problem. We're gonna go right into our bunny hop. I'm gonna do it back here again so I don't bring up the mat. Give ourselves a little extra second just so I'm even on the timer. And we're going into those bunny hops. Nice small hops, consistent pace. You can speed it up if you want, right? You can slow it down if you need to. We always have to make our workout our own, right? Your workout's gonna look different from mine if you're more fit, less fit than me. Maybe even a different body size, right? You're shorter, you're taller. All these things can impact how we work. Then to go. All right, bring this to our final round. We're going right into that lizard, right? Left foot forward. Exaggerated step, right? And then I lean into it and we're right into it. Giving myself a chance to breathe here, right? A little easier than the bunny hops. A little easier than the fire hydrants. We'll switch sides. Right foot forward again. Hands coming to the inside. I'll show you from this angle here. You guys keep going though. Push the hips down, lean into it. 2 and 1. 10 seconds of break. And we're down to our fire hydrants. That's my bad there. And we're right into it. I messed up a little bit. That's okay. I'm sure everyone forgives me. I hope everyone forgives me. And we're switching sides. The left side now, right? I'll give you guys the side angle of the left side again. Hands are under my shoulders, knees are under my hips. I'm never setting that knee down, right? And time, excellent. Bunny hops, round 3, group 2. And we're right into it. 30 seconds. Nice short hops. I'm in that quarter squat position. We're halfway there. Again, knees and toes facing forward, feet hip width apart, shoulder width apart. Starting to sweat. That's good. That's what we want. 2 and 1. Excellent. So that will bring us to group 3. We're in the back 9 now. So it's this one. We have our lat stretch. We're going to go right into it. I'm going to pull back my left finger, and I'm going to lean to my left side, pushing my hips to the right. We're going to hold this for 15 seconds. You can move through this if you're not comfortable with holding it. Pull back on my right fingers, hips to the left, lean to the right. Again, you can move through this one if you want. I'm just going to hold it for today. I might move through it. It feels pretty good, actually. You know, make the workout your own, right? All right, in the prone Y, we're on our stomachs, right? Arms in that Y position. Thumbs up. Well, you guys can see me there. I can't see the camera anymore. Thumbs up. And we're lifting with our thumbs always pointed up. We don't want them turned down. We can go ahead and start there. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Just as high as you can go, right? You might be an inch or 2 off the ground. You might be, 6 inches off the ground. Wherever you can go without losing form. And time, all right. And our last one is our jab and hook. Full disclaimer, I'm not a boxer. So I'm going to start with my Right foot forward, right hand's jabbing, left hand's hooking, and we're moving through it. Go ahead and throw your hips into the punches, right? Hook comes across all the way. Again, I'm not a boxer, so we're just doing our best. And we'll switch sides here. Left foot forward now. Might be a little bit more awkward this way. Getting a little bounce into it. Moving my hips. All right, and I think we're 30 there. Sort of get lost when you're having a little fun. All right, we're going back into those lat stretch. I'm pulling back my left fingers, pushing my hips to the right, leaning to the left. I'm going to move through this again. Feels pretty good. We'll switch sides. I'm leaning to the right. There we go. Better if you guys don't think about it. You just do it. I thought about it and I messed myself up. Feeling the stretch of the side of the body here. Excellent. All right. Down on the ground for prone Y's. I'm going to face the camera this time, so you guys can see sort of what that Y looks like, right? And you guys can see me there. We're going again. Keep your head down here. Hard for me when I'm always checking up at that clock. Thumbs pointed up. We're halfway there. Don't allow those thumbs to turn down. If those thumbs start to turn down, just lower your range of motion, right? 2 to go. And time. Excellent. Jab and hook. Again, halfway through, we're going to switch which side's jabbing. I'm going to start with my right foot forward, and I'm jabbing, hook. Get that bounce in my step. I'm moving my hips with my punch, right? I throw my hip into that punch as I come across with that hook, throwing some power behind it. And we'll switch sides, left foot forward, left foot's jabbing. This might be awkward for you. This might be more comfortable for you. I'm left-handed, so the other way is more comfortable for me. That's why my don't look so good on this side, but that's okay. We're practicing. We're just doing this for the movement. I'm not asking anyone to pick any fights on the street later. We're just doing our best. That was actually round 2. I haven't been so good on that today. I apologize. We're on to round 3 already. It's a nice surprise, I guess. All right, so we're going to go into our lat stretch. Pulling back on those left fingers. Hips to the right, lean to the left. Go ahead, hold it. Go ahead, move through it. A little bit more of dynamic movement. If I just keeps that heart rate up a little bit better. And we're switching sides. Making myself as nice, as tall as I can be, right? No arch in my spine. Standing up nice and tall. All right, and we're into those prone Y's again. I'm going to give you guys side view. Last prone Y's are going 2 and 1. Thumbs up. Looking down. I'm never also like letting my hands touch the ground, and I'm lifting from my elbows. I think my elbows guiding the movement, not so much my hands. But I'm always focused on keeping my thumbs up. We're halfway there. So that's also a lot easier when you keep your head on the ground. All right, and time. Last set of jabbing hooks. I'm starting with my left forward, jabbing. So I'm going to start on my awkward side, finish strong. We're switching sides on the 55 mark. I keep those knees bouncing. I keep my hips moving with my punch. Switching, right side forward. I'm finishing strong. Throwing my hips into those punches. 5 to go. Finishing strong, finishing strong. Awesome. All right, that's round 3, group 3. On to the last group here, group 4. We have a TFL stretch, lateral lunges, and our forward, forward, reverse, reverse. I'm actually gonna move this mat for this group, and you guys will see why. All right, so our TFL stretch. I'm gonna cross my left over my right. I'm gonna push my hips to the right, and I just feel a little bit of a stretch here. It's nothing too big. If you have a tight TFL, it might be a little bit more brutal on you. And we'll cross our right over our left. I push my hips to the left, and I feel a stretch in my left hip. You might need a wall or something to lean on here. Keeping those legs crossed, leaning to one side. Lateral lunges. First step I'm going to take you through. We're just stepping exaggerated to the right, sink into that left or right foot. Sink into that left foot. And we're alternating. You guys can go ahead and join me here. Sinking in. That foot, keeping the toes pointed forward. Spine nice and tall and straight. Last 10 seconds, I'll sort of give you the side view so you can see what my back looks like when I'm lunging. 3, 2, and 1. So forward, forward, reverse, reverse. We're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. That's forward, forward. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, right? From the side. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I'm doing that a little fast. All right. So we're going to go ahead. Forward, forward, reverse, reverse. You guys give you the side view. I'm staying nice and low. I'm moving my arms, right? Think of that agility ladder without so much using that agility ladder, right? Gonna give myself a little bit more space here. Got 10 to go. All right, awesome. Gonna give myself a little bit more space here. That was cutting me off. All right. We're in round 2 with that TFL stretch. Crossing my left over my right. Pushing my hips to the right here. So that's stretching my side. Get my chest up. Abdominals forward, forward, reverse, reverse. And really push that hip to whatever leg behind you side, right? So my right leg's back. I'm switching sides now. Left leg's back. I'm really pushing my hips to the left here. Right leg's in front. Not a big movement, but again, if you have a tight TFL or tensor fascial latte, it's going to feel like a big stretch for you. All right, awesome. I'm going to grab the weight here. That might be a little heavy there for lateral lunges. I got a 15 here. I'm just going to hold it in a goblet position. Elbows under my wrist. And I step through this way. You can also hold, 2 weights at your sides. I've always just found that by holding it in this goblet position, I keep it out of the way of my stepping, right? And I'm able to keep my chest up here. Halfway there. Ooh. And time. Excellent. Forward, forward, reverse, reverse. I'm going to come right up the camera. Give you guys a little scared today. All right. Go forward, forward, reverse, reverse. Just so you guys can see how I move arms opposite to my step, right? Give you guys the... Always make sure you have a clear workspace when you're doing this, just so that you don't give yourself a shrimp. 3 to go. Excellent. All right, that brings us to our last round. I'm going to clear up my workspace a little bit better here, just so that we don't have the first Facebook Live class fatality. All right, TFL stretch, right over to my left. So I'm pushing my hips to the left. You'll feel it if you do it wrong, like it just doesn't, it feels awkward. This feels like a graceful movement, but pushing your hips the other way just feels a lot more awkward. I'm keeping my hands on my hips just to better allow myself to stabilize. I'm going to switch sides. So now I'm pushing my hips to the right, because my right foot's back, my left foot's in front. Feeling that stretch in my right hip. All right, excellent. Lateral lunges. You can use a band too, right? So what I'm going to do, we're just going to step into the band. And I'm going to hold it sort of at that chest height. Thumbs pointed up. I step to the right. We're running a little overtime. Start to the left. We're getting right into it. I actually find these a lot harder on my glutes. So you're looking to build that badonkadonk. This is a fantastic exercise to use these resistance bands as you're stepping and leaning. All right, excellent. And last round, forward, forward, reverse, reverse. And I'll try to stay on camera for you guys here. And we're going forward, forward, reverse, reverse. I keep those arms moving. I keep those feet moving. I'm nice and low. If you have more space, you can use more space, but this is more so for changing direction quickly, right? 10 to go, 10 to go. Finish strong, finish strong, finish strong. The last exercise. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We'll just go through a little cool down. If you want to grab your mat or just get on the ground, you go ahead and do that. We're going to start with our figure 4 stretch. Cross to my left over my right. Right, left over my right. Left hand through the hole. Right hand on the outside. Pull my knee towards my chest. Remember, after something like that, we want to make sure we're getting up and down slowly, right? And we'll switch sides. Right hand through the hole. Right legs crossed over. Left hand on the outside. Pulling the knee towards the chest. Hopefully you guys feel stretched out. Maybe you feel strengthened. Hopefully you're sweating like me. We're just going to do our cat and cow. So hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Tabletop position. Arching my spine up, I put my chin down. Just on my natural breath cycle. I'm switching between the two positions, right? Excellent. We're going to go into that hip flexor stretch. So right leg forward, left leg down. My left arm comes up. I push my hips forward, feeling the stretch on my left side here. Nice deep breath in and out. Proud of yourself. That wasn't, it's a beginner workout in terms of some of the exercises are a little bit modified or easier. I'm switching sides here. My left foot's forward, right leg's down, right arm comes up. But still, that's a lot of work in 30 minutes. You guys should give yourselves a little pat on the back here. Great job. And we'll just finish off with our handcuff stretch. So I'm grabbing my wrist behind my back, bring my shoulders back and down. Nice proud Superman chest, as proud as you can be. You should be proud you did a good job today. And we'll switch sides. Yeah, looking up, chin pointed up. Point the chin down. Still a nice proud chest though. And I think that is good. Call it a day. I hope you guys enjoyed today's workout. If you're doing it live, make sure you, the usual like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. It does help out the channel a lot. And we always like to hear from you guys. It's been a while since we've been back. been a while since we've heard from a lot of you. So, drop your name in the comments, say, hey, it's so-and-so here if your YouTube name isn't the same as your real life name. We'd love to hear from you. All right, you guys, enjoy the rest of your day. Hope you had a great workout. Bye now.